it's Tiffany from Tiffany Colors. I'm back with a video of completed pages for the month of February 2022. I feel like I really didn't get that much done this month. I mean, there's a few books here that I guess I got some stuff done, but we went to Florida for the middle of February for 1 week, and I really didn't color at all while I was there. So I also want to show you the things that I picked up while I was in Florida. But I went to a really cool art store called Flax, and I'll show you what I got there, as well as the stuff I picked up at Universal Studios in Florida. So let me clear this away and we'll get started with the Florida items first. Okay, so we were, of course, in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen my stories of us being there, and it was so cool. We had such a good time that I cannot wait to go back. We already are making plans to go back again next year, but I wanted a few souvenirs to pick up to remember Universal Harry Potter Wizarding Worlds. And so I got these three things. This is a postcard pack. There's 10 postcards. I haven't opened it up yet, but these are the postcards that you get in there. I thought it would be good to look back at the different colors and stuff like that that we saw there in case I want to do any coloring pages with Harry Potter themes. The next item I got was this really cool notebook, and it's leather, and it's just a drawing pad. It's blank pages, so I can draw, or I could bullet journal, I could do whatever I wanted in here. It's nice hardcover, and it's got this little ribbon to hold your spot. And on the very front, it says Hogwarts Railways, which we did get to ride to go between parks. And that was very, very cool. If any of you have ever been to Universal Studios in Florida, please comment below and let me know what you liked about the park. And then I also picked up this nice little... I guess it would be, I don't know, I think it's to hold pens and stuff, but it's kind of small. And it's got all kinds of these little pockets, but I thought it would hold some maybe smaller colored pencils or drawing pens and a fine liner, a few things, but I really liked the feel of this leather. And it says something about London to Hogwarts. One-way travel, and then there's that number 257, but excuse me, yeah, I wanted a cute little, I love these little bags anyway. I kind of collect stuff like this. And then while we were in Florida, I found they had this art store called Flax, Everything Creative. And oh, I loved that store. I could have spent days in there. They actually had like Caran d'Ache Luminance color pencils there that you could buy. Like I'd never seen them in an art store before. And they had a whole display of them. I mean, they had a whole display of Copics, everything you could imagine. Then they had this whole other room with like art desks and books, and I have never ever heard of them before. So I asked the guy when I was checking out, and he said that their original store, I think, was in Atlanta or something. Or they have another store in Atlanta. Maybe their original was in New York, and that one closed. And they still have the one in Florida and the one in Atlanta, Georgia, and that's it. Those are the only places that you can go to a Sam's Flax. That's what he told me anyway. And I don't quote me on the Atlanta one. It was somewhere in that area that they have another store. So anyway, very cool place. Probably will never be able to go back, but I picked up some Copic markers. So I'm collecting Copics. You might have seen in one of my other videos that I had bought a set at Michael's, and so I'm hooked. Yep, I really like the Copic sketch especially. So when I was down there, we were on our last day of vacation, and I hadn't spent all my money from vacation. Then I'm like, I'm going to get myself some Copics. And I wish now I had bought a couple other colors that I needed, but whatever. I can order them from Dick Blick and stuff. But, oh yeah, I've been kind of using these non-stop, been playing around with them a lot. Really, really like them. So without further ado, let's get on with the completed pages for the month. So first up, these are in no particular order either. I worked out of Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson, and I did, oh, where is it? Oh my gosh, it doesn't want to open. I did this picture. So I used my Stedtler fine liners for the flowers, the leaves, the bird. Oh, there is a little bit of gel pen for the key. I used my Jelly Roll glaze for, so it feels like there's I don't know, when I was a kid, we used to have these stickers called puffy stickers, and you could feel them, and they'd feel almost rubbery, but yet puffy. That's what it reminds me of, those stars. Oh, and his beak. So you can see there's like a glossy shine. I believe they were called Jelly Roll glaze. And then for the background, I used my Prismacolor pencils because they blend really well. And so I knew that I could blend the colors good. But yeah, this was so much fun to do. I had such a good time with the fine liners, coloring in all those spaces that I want to do another one. And for some reason, this paper works really good with the fine liners. So I want to do more. I actually want to do this one in similar colors. So we'll see if I get to that in March or not. Next up is out of Miss Wah, Shades of Kawaii, Cute Coloring Book, Volume 2. And I did this page. So I used all my, Copic markers that I had got. I finished this on February 25th. So as soon as I got home, I'm like, I'm doing a quick page. And so I pulled this book out, and this was so much fun. So much fun to layer up the colors. The good thing about Copics is you can layer and get more and more shades the more you lay over, even with just one color. This is 3 colors here that I used, but they're so, I don't know, translucent that you can easily layer upon layer. And yeah, really love the Copics. All right, next I picked this. Oh, I forgot I picked this up while I was in Florida, just at a Walmart. We happened to go to a Walmart. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen one of these before. And so, excuse me. So I picked this up, and I did this page first on February 19th. I started out with my Tri Plus fine liners, and then I got my Copics, and so I was doing, playing around with those. And then I decided to try to do just one with just Copics and shading and feathering and flicking. And yeah, I really like how this one came out. I actually picked out a color combination instead of just winging it. And I really like these colors together. And I finished this one on the 25th. So yep, all done with Copic markers. Next, out of Color by Colors, Country Life by Kira Shershniva. I think I did a couple out of here. Yep. So I've got this horse. I think I did this with a combination of Ohuhu and Copics, the few Copics I had before I left for Florida. Because I finished, oh wait, no, I finished this one on February 27th when we had gotten back. Yeah, that's right, because I used my Copic grays that I picked up. That's basically what I was trying to do, is try to get like the stuff, the Copics that I would need for my color by numbers, and then gather more from there afterwards. So I definitely want to keep, you certainly don't need every Copic, but there's a lot out there that are very, oh, sorry, I hit the monopod. I finished this one though on February 10th. So this one I would have done with my Ohuhu markers. I think they were my bullet and chisel nib ones I got for Christmas. So yeah, I love this page. Very bright and colorful and cheery. So those are the two I did out of that book. Next up is Kira Scherschnever's Color by Color Spring. And I did this bee. I did this with Copics. Oh my god, I gotta stop hitting that monopod. I'm gonna make you guys dizzy. You could see here where I tried like layering the Copics up, which you can tell this is just one color, but I put it on twice. So I kind of did a little bit of shading with just the one color, and it's okay, but I was like, this is taking too long. Just for a simple color by number, I'm just gonna do some. So then when I got to the background, I just did straight coloring. But love this color green here. That color green, what do I do with, is this color, which is pale cobalt green, YG41, and I just love the color of that green. It's like a minty green. I'll tell you who I've been watching on YouTube for Copics. Marker Geek, I think is her name, and she does like stamps and then colors them in with Copic markers. But oh my god, she shows you how to blend and shade, and she shows you what color Copics, like she puts the color next to her while she's using it, so you know what color. And that's how I would start writing down like certain colors that I wanted. Like this color here, E04. Oh my god, I don't know if I have it. I don't have it in here, but this is, it's called Lipstick Neutral, but it reminds me of my favorite Prismacolor, which is, it's my favorite, and I've just drawn a blank, but matches up to that color perfectly. Oh my god, now I'm gonna have to look it up and see. It is my favorite color, but is it Nectar? No. Oh my god, where is it? Henna. This book, right here, this reminds me of the color henna when I am using my Prismacolors. And I use this a lot of times for shading when I do skin tones. So I knew this one would come in handy. And I have a few skin tone colors already that I bought like a year ago in Copic. So yes, I got to practice some more with doing skin tone with my Copics. Okay, sorry to get off subject. Let's see. Up next is Disney Stained Glass Color by Number. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am so sorry that I had a link for this book back last year when I got it. They are all sold out. They're no longer making this particular book, but they have ones that are very similar to it that you can buy on Amazon. So just look up Disney Stained Glass in there. And I believe some of them probably have the same pictures as I have in here, but I don't know for sure. And I did Minnie Mouse. And I entered this into Disney Birthday Bash 2022. And I completed this on February 6th in honor of Valentine's Day. So what did I use on here? I think I based it with my Copic markers that I had at the time. And then I went over it with Prismacolor pencils for shading. Sorry. And then I also used some Jelly Roll Metallic in the circles. So yeah, I really like how she came out. This got a lot of likes on Instagram too. You might have seen it on my Instagram page. But so much fun. I want to do more out of this book. I could see myself easily finishing this book at some time, but they take a while to do though too. All right. Up next is Entangled Starry Skies by Angela Porter. And I completed this page. So I used my Staedtler fine liners. I used some Copics and I used some Ohuhu brush markers. And then for the background, I did Prismacolors for blending and shape and gosh, there's like a shadow. Sorry about that. For blending the gradient in the background, I like using Prismacolors for that. So yeah, did that one on February 4th. Then I took out my Princess coloring book by Color Questopia. Since I hadn't worked in any Color Questopias in a really long time, I picked this one out and I completed this girl. I used my Jelly Roll Metallic for all the background outlines because I like the white background, not black background in these books. And then for her, I used my Tombow brush pen. I like these for the Disney Le Grand Classique books as well. So you can pick those up, I think, at Walmart. But anyway, that's what I used to do her. I like to outline the main image in black, and then I do the background in like a jelly roll or a gel pen. And then I use my Ohuhu markers. I think they were just the regular markers. I don't think they were the brush. And then I shaded with Prismacolor pencils. But yeah, really like how she came out. Very cute. I like the colors too that Color Questopia picks for their books. And she was completed on February 9th. Another book that I hadn't worked out of in quite some time is this book, a spiritual coloring book, Enchanted Mandalas by Alina Shaleev. And I felt like doing more of a Entangled page. So I thought, well, I'll find them. And since these are double-sided, I was like, well, I can only use fine liners or pencils or, water-based markers on these anyway. I might as well try doing a Zentangle page. And yeah, this was so much fun to do. There's, I follow a girl on Instagram that I got inspiration for this from, and I will put her name here on the screen when I find her. But she draws these beautiful mandalas with the Staedtler fine liners, and that's what gave me inspiration to do this one. Yeah, and then I think I smudged some of the white gel pen up there, so that didn't come out so good. And I was going to do all this in black, but I didn't have time. I finished this on February 20th. And the last book I have today to show you is out of Mermaids, Fairies, and Other Girls of Whimsy by Hannah Lynn. And I completed this girl, and I posted her on Instagram, and she was inspired by that show on Netflix. God, my brain doesn't want to work tonight. But anyway, it's Emily in Paris. There we go. Emily in Paris. That's what she inspired me to do. I'd binge watched that in like 2 or 3 days, and I was like, oh my God, I just want more. So if you haven't watched it, go watch Emily in Paris. It's a cute little show, little series. So I did a sketchy kind of quick sky with my my Copic markers. And same thing with the background. I kind of just did markers. I did have a little bit of another marker over top, and then Prismacolor pencils. I think I used Prismacolor pencils in this. But yeah, I tried to find an outfit of Emily in a similar outfit, and she was wearing capris that were pink and a hat that was pink, and so I was like, oh, that's what I'll use. But anytime you're having a hard time thinking of what to color, or always find inspiration on either Pinterest or Netflix, or any of those will give you some inspiration to color maybe in a book that you haven't touched in a while, like this. I hadn't touched this in so long. So anyway, that is all I have to show you guys today. I hope you're all doing well. And oh, so a little update. I haven't been using my bullet journal at all. I do not like the book that I bought for it. I don't like the paper. I don't like the size of it. I don't like the line. So I haven't even worked in it at all. I know I had said that I would do a bullet journal thing, but I just can't. So until I get a new bullet journal, which now we're going to be into March, maybe I shouldn't even bother doing any bullet journaling, but we'll see. I know the type of book I like, and it's at Hobby Lobby, and I need to just go pick it up. And then I will feel more comfortable working out of it. I'll feel more like I know the paper and I know how it's going to perform with my art supplies. So yeah, just wanted to give you a little update about that. But anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.